Greetings everyone, this is Vaza here, and welcome back to I Wanna Be the Guy. Last time, we defeated the second half of the first 3 bosses, and we finished off at 37 minutes playtime and 85 deaths. Pretty good if I say so myself. Could do better, but it's okay. And this time, we shall finish the game. We shall enter the path to the guy. And in case you're wondering, yes, we are skipping the intro because I don't care. The guy's fortress, 10,000 kilometers away. That's a long time. That is a long path to the guy. But you know what? It's fine because we've got a minecart. And the minecart is gonna lead us to places. And the save's on the way, so it's totally fine. And it's already 7,500 kilometers left. We're arriving there really fast. And by the way, these are cheap. You can just kind of pretend that they don't even exist. Nobody cares about cheap. They just try to fly into you and try to make it more difficult for you, but it's totally fine. This, however, was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. Now we got some bullet bills to try to stop us, but ooh, one of them actually got me. And the game crashed. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this game has very interesting locations where it can just kind of crash for no reason. Let's hope it doesn't happen too much more often. Oh my god, look at, we're so ahead of the minecart. This is fantastic. And we can just jump here way beforehand. The minecart is not even here yet. Well, now it is, but you know. And bullet bills, one more time. This time, let's go ahead and not die. There we go, much easier. You can just jump over it and be totally fine as well. 5,000 kilometers. Man, kilometers really just go by, don't they? And I died. You wanna do it like this. There we go. Keep your double jump. And now the minecart is on its side, which means you cannot stand on it while it's on its side, because that makes sense. There's some spikes over here, you don't need to pay attention to them too much. This is a difficult section. Like, that is a little bit difficult. Not that, but that's the place where I died. That's another death. Could you keep your double jump? Thank you very much. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Now we just need to dodge the spikes one more time, and this section, the slingshot section. And we glitched ourselves into the wall. Fantastic. Yeah, that can happen. Don't worry about it. This game is totally not glitched at all. Okay, this time with less glitches, hopefully. If you're too... okay, yeah. That's fun. Okay, this time, this part I can never find a consistent... I can... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can never find a consistent way to do that part. That part's just kind of... You have to pray and hope. And this text is going by way too fast for me to see. I wish I knew, but we don't need to save there if you don't want to, but we did anyway. And we did it! 0 kilometers remaining. And there's a moon that just falls onto us, and now there's a Mega Man boss. Dragon of some sort. I don't know, I don't play Mega Man games. It's a dragon from Mega Man, that's what I'm gonna call it. This dragon is a boss. It will chase us around into the oblivion where there's blocks, which is totally fine. It's nothing much here. And now this dragon will start shooting fireballs at us, which will hopefully go ahead and shoot him in the mouth, just to get him not to shoot at us, because it's not very nice to shoot at me. Fortunately though, we are very small, so we are hard to hit. Meanwhile, the dragon is a big target. So the dragon will be a lot easier to hit. There is a way to skip a little bit of the boss if you shoot the guy fast enough, but I don't particularly care. It doesn't matter too much. The boss is simple enough. It's one of the easiest bosses of the game, along with Mike Tyson. And probably the Bowser one. And the Bowser one is actually a lot more difficult than you might think. Like, the only boss that is easier than this is Mike Tyson, and the rest of the bosses are actually harder, which is really weird for a boss of this difficulty, this easiness, to be this far into the game, but you know what? It's fine. It's not supposed to be a game based on logic. You can clearly tell because there's so many weird things going on in this game. I mean, there's Mike Tyson, there's freaking Pac-Man, not Pac-Man, but Tetris, This game makes no sense, and that's totally fine. Sometimes, you just need some nonsensical games to have fun with, and this game is the perfect for that kind. But that's the Mega Man Dragon Pass down, no problem. And now we enter the castle of the guy. This is the entrance of the guy. The fire will bring glory to the world, but also lots of death if you're not careful. So try to avoid fire, fire hurts. Top class tips with Vaza, don't touch fire, fire hurts. And there is lots of fire in this place because this is the fortress of the guy. You want to have lots of fire because fire is warm. You need to keep the whole castle warm, you know? I mean, if you have a castle that's super big and it's not very warm, that's very problematic, you know? And that's a hand, by the way. Don't care too much about it. And this is a place where you can actually glitch yourself. So I hope you do not do that. This part is not as easy as it looks. Well, it's not that bad, but, you know. How do you do this part again? I forgot. I guess you could do it as fast as possible. That's not a double jump. That's a double jump. Oh my god, I'm hitting my head. Why? Pain, torture. Just get on it. Come on. It's not that difficult. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna jump. Much easier. That hit me. Okay. Just get on with the game, please. Like, okay, really? That flame has a really big hitbox. Okay, there we go, much better. And there's a guy that throws an apple, because, you know, we need to have those guys. There's not enough of them in the game already. And this is the Labyrinth of the guy. It's a really big labyrinth, and it has a solution. If you don't know the solution, you're gonna spend a long time trying to figure out what you're doing. But if you know the solution, it's not that bad. You just need to follow this path right here, jump over some boulders or moons or whatever they are. I don't actually know what they are, I haven't paid too much attention, I just know they exist. And the stuff happens when you get near them. But it's totally fine, you know. If you just follow this path right here, you're at the end now. Congratulations, you beat the Labyrinth of Doom. And I want to have the platform arrive at me a little bit faster. You got lots of paintings in the background of like Bowser and all those other guys. Screw the platform, nobody cares, just jump across that thing, easy peasy, no problem every time. And this is Brick Break. Brick Break is a weird game. It is a game that nobody likes. There is a way to do it really fast and efficiently, but I don't know, man. I have done the speedrun strats for this room, but the speedrun strats include lots of weird finagling with the fruit, and it just doesn't want to work too well. So I'm just gonna keep it slow and simple. You do not want the apple to touch the floor, because the floor can also break, and if the floor breaks, well then you've got nowhere to stand. And if you've got nowhere to stand, well then that's gonna be problematic now, isn't it? And that's it. Okay, that's not too bad. And this is by Viper, because we need to have one of those as well, why not? Every good game has to have a Viper section. Just touch all the things and everything should be fine. And there will be one final guy, you just shoot at it and things are fine. Hello? There we go, died. And now we just continue on with the game. With some more floating platforms. There is Mike Hager for some reason, I have no idea why, but we're not gonna question it. We need to free this platform so we can move onwards and skip through this hoppity-doo through this room filled with spikes. It's not too bad. If you know what you're doing, I will get my revenge. You just run for it. Nothing much there. Now what you're supposed to do in this room is one of these two hickers. Well, actually, I actually forgot. You're supposed to do this. Boom, there we go. You take the platform. There's some platforms up here that are not very great. You can go through them. You do not want to touch them, they are not very good. Now we are at the front door of the guy, and there is no music. We will try this once to try with no music for, I don't know, I just wanna I didn't want to. The game removed the music, so it will go with it. Probably not the greatest idea. Okay, can you arrive at the platform faster? There we go. You can. Speedrun strats. Well, not speedrun strats, but human speed strats. You don't want to spend too long on something you don't want to spend too long on, you know? Ooh, those are spikes. I forgot that they did that. And now we've got some eggplants. I think that's what they are. I don't know why they're here, but they are here. And if you die up there, you need to play the entire room all over again, but that's totally fine because this room is short and simple. Well, not too short, but just short enough that it doesn't feel like it's really long. And we're already at the eggplant again. This time, let's go ahead and go a little bit earlier, and there we go, perfect. Now there is some falling platforms over there, so be careful. And we got the item. The item is ours. That's the final secret item of the game. Incinerator of the guy. This is the incinerator, the place where you throw all of your nerds. The pit of nerds. The fiery pit of hell where all the nerds go to when they fail at video games. And this is the final dower of the guy. You need to name everything after the guy, because the guy is very important and we want to become one, so... gotta name everything after yourself. Because that is important for some reason, and we're not gonna make it, are we? Oh, we barely made it. Okay, cool. This area is a little bit tight on time, but it's not too bad. The most weird part about this is this jump right over here. You have to jump at a specific time. And then here you just line yourself up and everything else should be perfectly fine. And the rest is totally fine. You just do a couple of jumps and you're already at the end. And this is the final save point, but it says evil instead of save. You have to kill it first to save. And now that we've saved, we are at the final boss.
Die, monster! What? You!
What is this? Another child? One more for my score.
I am Mrs. Fruit, Spike, and Moon! Now I shall best you, the guy!
No, not the guy. The father.
What?
Yes, now I recognize you. Son, the hair, the shirt, the cape. You are one of my younger colors.
That's impossible!
Check your inventory screen, kid. You know it to be true.
Wait! Former grandfather the guy! You killed him!
As you will now try to kill me, or be killed yourself.
No! I wanna be the guy!
These conversations, man, I swear to God. They're so weird. And this is the final boss. The final boss exists. It's not as difficult as you think, but it's also not as easy as you think. You can skip this cutscene. You can also skip the Mike Tyson cutscene, which I didn't have to do because I killed it too fast. I wanna destroy this guy as fast as possible. Oh no, okay. I forgot my speed traps. It is, this guy has some speed traps that you can do. You can really get this guy fast. But, I'm forgetting to talk. Okay, speed traps. There you go, much better. And then you do the thing. You jump over the thing, and everything is fine. Boom. Just 4 shots. That's the 3rd shot. And 1 more shot will do it. Boom. And that's the gun. We have beaten the game. Except not quite. Don't jump into the mouth kills you, so just, you know, watch out. Now you need to destroy the eyes. This is the final boss of the game. I forgot, are you safe here? I think you're safe here. Yes. I just did. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I just escaped your shenanigans. This guy is, it looks really scary, it's a really big boss, but it's not that bad if you know what you're doing. That's the main point, you know what you're doing. You might not know what you're doing, in which case, okay, that's just sad. Okay, 1 more try. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's not that bad, but it can be a little bit scary because, you know, there's scary music playing and he is super big and it's really dark in the room. The darkness really sells it, there's lightning going on in the background, there's fire everywhere, and he is saying scary things. It's something that can really freak you out in your first gameplay through this game, in your first playthrough, but it's overall not that bad. It more relies on the scare factor than anything else, which I am clearly not good at. So okay, yeah, as I was saying, the scariest part about this fight is the scare factor. If you can handle the scare factor, the rest should be fine. These white crystal things are really annoying. But I got it. And now... this is what throws me off every time. Those fireballs are now really slow. They fly really slowly. They fly almost weirdly slowly, which can really mess you up. And these white crystals are not very great. Oh my god, that actually hit me. Okay, that's just dumb. Okay, back at the third phase. These fireballs are hard to control. They are very slow, and they will get you most of the time. Okay, this time let's go ahead and do a bit more strategy. Let's wait for these white crystals to follow me all the way, so I can go ahead and I'm gonna get killed by Spider on that. Ah, yes, I am, of course. Okay, hopefully this is the winning run. Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Ignore these icicles. Just get to the eye. Get the... okay, that's bad. Let's go ahead and go back a bit. Let's wait for the icicles. Really? Okay. Let's wait for the spikes as well. There we go. Okay, that's not good. You know, normally I just kind of bomb rush this. So maybe that's the strategy that I should go for. Just bomb rush it. There we go, much easier. Turns out if you just get over your fears and go for it, it just kind of works out. Which is absolutely great, because that's great. But we died? Or did we? Nope, this time we just ignore the spikes. Well, actually, there was a time when we completely ignored the spikes, we just, you know, we ran through everything. Remember that crate key fight? Oh wait, you don't? You mean we never fight it? Oh yeah, we never did we? But anyway, that's congratulations, we won! We are the winner of I Wanna Be the Guy. This game is very fun. The first time that I played this game, I probably had like a solid 1,000 deaths, and I spent like a solid, I don't know, maybe like 10 hours at least, maybe even more, I don't know. You die pretty quickly in this game, so lots of deaths don't really end up amounting to lots of time spent. Unless you're doing very long rooms, like that one room after that one area that I used in the thumbnail. Remember that room? The one room with many spikes and 4 platforms that move very slowly up and down. Yeah, if you die there, that's a bit of an oofer. That will add a lot of playtime to your game, but something like this area right here, this will take you so many deaths, it will add to your death count so much that you might look at it and be like, oh my god, I died so much, what is this? But luckily this game is not that bad. There are some really difficult games out there. There's, you know, the Cloud Frost Kingdom, I forgot what that game was. I mean, there's all sorts of games. There's many different games. And the fan games as well, of course. But out of all of the really difficult, unfair games, I think this game is definitely the most fun. And it's really not that bad once you, like, understand what's going on. Oh, and that's Great Gift, by the way, in the background. You see that that green monster thing? The one guy that looked really big? Yeah, that's Great Gift. We never fought him, because we just completely ignored his existence. We might see him. We might fight him again in the there is a little thing that happens after you beat the game where you can do a boss rush. We might see him again there, just to, you know, give him a chance. I feel bad for the guy. The guy is very easy to just completely cheese out. It's a little debug key that the developer left into the game. Unfortunately, it's the K key. You press the K key and it dies. Also, if you press Q while falling down you just can't skip everything, but yeah, anyway. I talked about this before already, but I played this game once before in my channel, long time ago. It took me 10 parts, I believe, and those episodes were like 11-12 episodes long, so, I mean 11 or 12 minutes long, so I have no idea how it took me that long. But I also don't I don't really want to watch through it, cause it's just, the quality is horrible. It's, you definitely should not check it out either, just in case, you know. And here we've got a gallery with Karnov, Big Boss. We've got Scrooge McDuck for whatever reason. They were never present. We've got M. Bison, I don't know what M stands for. Maybe Mike? No, maybe not. We've got Ken Shiro for whatever reason. Pitfall Harry as well, because, you know, might as well add him there. And of course the former guy. The father, the guy. Totally not coincidental something rather. Totally not a reference to Star Wars, that father thing. But yeah, that's it. This is a village, we got all the people standing there. Now let's press the right arrow key, pop, and we dodged it. You can die in the credits, it's pretty great. So you should try to avoid that, because if you don't die in the credits, you actually get the ability to do things. And our final score is under an hour with 132 deaths. A little bit more than I wanted to, but it's fine. Now if we restart, we got boss rush. Let's show you Great Gift, shall we? You know, we did not give him the proper chance last time, so let's give him a chance to shine, shall we? So this is the green boss that we completely avoided last time. This is Great Gift. He is a big and scary monster, but it's not that bad. He is a pretty slow boss though, you just kind of stand here and do nothing for a little bit. And then you just ponder about your life existence and whatnot. And then you see what this guy does. The guy does the thing. And then you do the thing. And you shoot him more, and suddenly he backs off and turns into a giant. This is Great Gift. The boss that I did not want to fight because nobody cares. You can skip it, so why would I play it? And yeah, anyway, that's why I don't want to show him. We don't care. Oh, and Count Dracula as well. We defeated this guy so easily last time that I want to give him one more chance. Okay, yeah. We didn't even get to properly see what his attacks are, because we just skipped him. We defeated him so fast. This boss is actually the most difficult boss in this game, in my opinion. Oh, this Jerry sucks. This Jerry will home in on you, and it's not a good time. Okay, there we go. We have one of those attacks. Now show me your true power. We got these pink things again. There's a lot of things to multitask here, so. And this is the true power, that's the moon. Am I going to okay, yeah, you teleported inside me. Yeah, as you can see, that boss is a lot more difficult than we actually think. But, yeah, anyway. That is the game. Thank you for joining me for this playthrough, and if you like this video and want to see more gameplay of all sorts of different games in the future, consider pressing the like button and subscribing to not miss those videos. And other than that, this has been Vaza, and I'll see you whenever my next video comes out. But until then, take care everyone.